Hey, y'all. Happy Tuesday and welcome back to the channel. Welcome back. Listen, y'all, we have some exclusive information when it comes to Martell hair. Please, before we get started, make sure you hit that like button. I am gonna revisit just a little bit just to refresh everyone's memory so they'll know what's taking place. But I guarantee y'all gonna be a little angry for those that have been following this story, because I've been talking about this story from the beginning. And for those that have been following this story, you're going to be angry. I'm just gonna go ahead and tell y'all that right now. Okay. Welcome everybody. Y'all make sure y'all hit that like button as y'all come on up in here, baby. I'm so distraught right now that y'all hear me digging. It sound like I'm digging in somebody's purse or something. Honey, I'm trying to find some pain medication because oh, this has me angry. The Lord must not want me to take that medication because He is not letting me find it. Anyway, y'all, welcome back, Don Dons. Oh, we got to get into it. We got to get into it. But let me speak to y'all. This is no different from any other show. But I just want to make sure that I give you guys an update. Hey, Vernita, what's going on? What's going on? Veronica, what's up? Brittany, what's going on? Sheila, what's up? Chandlerlyn, hey, Marilyn, how are you? What's going on? Simply Elegant One, hey, Aunt Natty, what's going on? Sharice, what's going on? Rose, yeah, brace yourself, cause okay, let me just go ahead and tell y'all. So I ain't really been able to sleep, right? And last night I was up and something told me because I knew Martell Haire had a hearing or his trial started this week. So I said, let me just get up and see if they notate the trial or if they put the minute, and you know what I'm trying to say, the clerk. If the clerk put in the court records from whatever they talked about in court that particular day, I said, let me just go see if I can find anything on today. So I'm gonna bring all of that up here in just a minute. But again, brace yourself. All right. So I want to get into what Martell Haire was accused of uh prior to me letting you guys know an update in the case. All right. So hold on, y'all. Rose, not you laughing because I can't find my medication. I needed it. This shooketh me. And then once I got confirmation from what I was reading, because I ain't no attorney or nothing. So once I got confirmation from what I was reading, I was like, oh my God. Okay, so allegedly, I'm going to put the alleged banner down at the bottom of this live, so it'll be there. So allegedly, Martell here was accused of um seducing and the M wording at least two of his daughters, okay, starting from the age of 8 years old. Now, these are his blood daughters. Um, there was an interview conducted. Shout out to the NCB and Gerald. Gerald did an interview with the oldest daughter. Okay. In that interview, we learned that this wasn't the first time that this was expressed. It had been expressed, and there had been charges brought up on this clown, but they didn't stick. So what it seems like now is, y'all, this picture should be enough. This picture that you see should be enough. I've blurred out the children's faces because we don't do it, right? So I've blurred out the children's faces. So we don't have to worry about that. However, the children are most definitely involved, along with his girlfriend and some other people were absolutely involved in this as well. Okay. Um, so there was a warrant out for his arrest. The arrest warrant went out, I believe, on December the 21st of 2022. Okay. They didn't arrest him until January the 15th, I believe, or 16th. I'm sorry. uh, is when they arrested him. But this goes back to uh 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 2017 and all kinds of stuff. So this is alleged. Just kind of want to give you guys just a little bit of what's going on, Louisiana Chick. Hey, Coach Leslie. Hey, everybody coming in. Please do me a favor and hit that like button. Okay. Monet is the oldest daughter, and she did an interview. And she said that her case was from 2017 against her father had reportedly been reopened, and there was warrants issued out for his arrest. So I feel like her doing that interview helped put eyes on this particular situation. Okay. So she did the interview with the North Carolina Beat, and they she talked about how she was forced to take showers with her father allegedly, how he was able to just do crazy things, right? So the youngest daughter, I won't say the daughter's name, but allegedly, he was doing things to her inside of the car with the girlfriend being able to witness it. Okay. Some sick shit. Okay. There's no other way to put it. It's sick. Okay. His hands in this picture is enough for me. It's enough for me. Okay. You don't need to, you don't, as a father, as a uncle, as a I don't care who you are, there's not ever a time where you think that you are taking holiday pictures and it is okay for you to put your hands where this man's hands is. And I don't think you can see it because I have it covered up with the case thing. But his hands is literally very close to this young girl's middle area. Okay. It's sick. There's no other way to look at it. This is enough for me. I did listen to the interview. If you want to go back and listen to the interview, I'll make sure that I put it in the description box of this actual video so that you guys can go see it. Okay. Give me just a second while I pull up these case details. Um when I tell y'all I am I'm beyond baffled. I don't even know the right words to use. Hold on, let me share my screen. Hey Denise, how are you? How are you? Listen, if y'all not subscribed, get subscribed. If you're new here, get subscribed. We have a variety of content that we discuss. But we've been following this Martell hair case for quite some time, so I thought it was only right to bring this to y'all. Okay, and I also thought it was fair. Hey Jackie, how you doing, love? How you doing? How you doing? Okay, so let me remove this thumbnail. Hmm. All right. So right here, the trial. So they had a pretrial that took place on the 14th of this month. Okay, pretrial meaning requesting last minute witness statements, all of that. That's what that pretrial and jury selection had taken place. Okay, I think the jury selection had taken place in July, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, the jury selection had taken place in July, and just so you know, he had been charged with two things. And hold on one second because I don't want to expose the address. Um, so he has two charges. One of the charges was first degree child SA, sexual contact and sexual intercourse with a person under the age of 13. And then his second charge was incest with a child. Now that class B, I mean the felony B is like the second most thing that you could do that's bad for you, right? You can face up to 60 years in prison, and then I believe the felony C misdemeanor was I believe $150,000 worth in fines. and I believe up to 5 years in prison. I could be a little off with that. I don't have it directly in front of me, but just know that that class B, I mean, the B felony is a serious felony, and then the incest with the child, that's also very serious as well. Okay, so let's get into this. The trial started yesterday, y'all, and you guys are gonna see why I'm so angry. The trial started yesterday. So I'm just going to read to you the note that takes place, right? So the first thing that they did, the pretrial, the final pretrial was on the 14th. On the 21st, they a bench warrant was released. A bench warrant, body attached for material witness. Okay. And give me just a second because I think the material witness is the youngest daughter. Hold on. Yeah. So the youngest daughter, y'all see her name right there. She was supposed to be a witness. Okay. So I'm I'm just telling y'all now. And witness was to directly be brought to court. This was put in on the first day that his trial started. The very first day that his trial started. Let's get into it. Defendant Martell D'Anthony Haire in court in custody. Attorney Richard L. Voss, Mr. in court. For Martell D'Anthony Haire, attorney Aaron Michelle in court for the state of Wisconsin, deputy clerk, and then it has all of that information. And then it says same day, same appearances, case recall, state request body attachment for the daughter. Okay. Uh Court grants request, body warrant body attachment issued. State advises that the court they have been informed that the defendant through a third party call has offered money in a vacation for witnesses to not appear in court. The state requests time to allow her investigator time to search jail calls. Case passed briefly. Sworn for the state as the phone conversation examination. So they are basically wanting to make sure that that is something that actually took place on those jailhouse calls. Okay. I, for me, don't even understand why he would have any access to any of his victims. Being able to talk to them. This shouldn't have even been something that should have even, you see what I'm saying? Like, why is he even able to talk to any of his victims, or why would this even be something that could have possibly happened, right? But let's get into it. State renews request for adjournment. Arguments heard. Court denies motions and orders counts 1 and 2 served for purpose of trial. Defense moves to dismiss count 2, which is denied by the court. State moves to dismiss the case without prejudice. Defense objects. Court orders that case be dismissed without prejudice and orders defendant released from any bail conditions. In case if you guys do not know what this means that they dismissed the case because the prosecution was not prepared. Seems like it almost seems like the witness didn't show up, or the witness some going on with the witness. But I just read to y'all what one of the things that they are investigating is the fact of that alleged phone call. Okay. The alleged phone call where he was supposed to pay off the people, offer them a vacation stay, whatever he was doing allegedly. That's what's going on here. So just so that we are aware, now since it is dismissed without prejudice, maybe there is more evidence that they can provide, but it seems like the prosecution wasn't on their A game. Seems like the prosecution did not know what something wasn't right. They was not prepared. Why weren't you prepared? It's been over almost a year. This man was the warrant was put out for him back in December. Here we are in August right now of 2023. Why weren't y'all prepared? And I'm kind of wondering. I'm kind of wondering, and I maybe need to do some research and try to figure this thing out. But I'm wondering what I don't know what's gonna take place in regards to this. Again, they can bring charges back on him again if the prosecution is uh uh prepared. But at this very moment, the prosecution was not prepared, so they dismissed it. And just so that you guys do know that it did go through dismissed for Martell the Anthony Haire, state of Wisconsin. And it is according to the documentation here. Oh, I was not trying to put his address up here. Hold on. And according to this right here, you know how if it tells you if the case is active, if it's closed, if it's dismissed, whatever the case may be, honey, this case is now officially closed. I'm really bothered by this, y'all. I really am. I'm I wanted this man up under the jail for several different reasons. Yeah. It's sick. It is sick. It is absolutely sick. This picture isn't enough. Now, of course, we heard all the alleged testimony. We heard the interview from the daughter, from the oldest daughter, but y'all called the youngest daughter to come in and be a witness. And it sounds like maybe them being notified of him allegedly, and I'm just gonna say allegedly because I don't know this to be all the way factual, because they're still investigating on the fact that if he made any of those phone calls to them, letting them know, oh well, like that is so whack to me. I'm This angers me. This is whack. It really is. And also too, I'm gonna say this. Um, I I, I am hoping and praying that they can find either enough evidence, they can be better prepared. I hope that they get him again. Like this is crazy to me. This is crazy to me. This is crazy to me. Y'all, this has nothing to do with Martell Hope. And I it just dawned on me that somebody was coming up under my comments talk about uh why you saying these things about Martell, but you put out that video about him being arrested as not true. Girl, don't come for me because see you wrong because that's not who I'm talking about. I'm talking about this creep. I'm talking about this sicko. I'm talking about this wacko right here who is now being released or the case is being dismissed for what? Hold on one second, y'all. Okay, sorry about that, y'all. Um, but I'm over this. Greta, this is a case I have been following. This man's name is Martell Haire, aka Chef Gotti. Okay, y'all gotta look at my older videos or head over, Google it. It's a lot of TikToks about it. It's a lot of Facebook posts about it. It's a lot of Twitter stuff about it. Yeah, it's a lot. It's a lot. Yeah, I had to literally tell that person that was in my comments, like, "Girl, what are you talking about? I'm not talking about Martell Holt. I wouldn't talk about Martell Holt, but this breaks my heart for the children. Um, it does. It breaks my heart for the children because we semi talked about some stuff like this earlier, y'all. It just this ain't gonna sit well with me. But y'all know I'm gonna keep up with it. I'm gonna keep up with it and see exactly what they do. I'm always search for his name. Now I really don't know. I don't know the process of this. They did state that he'd be released from all bail conditions. So I'm not sure what the outcome is gonna look like. But my God, today this took place yesterday, and I'm just I'm kind of at a loss for words. I ain't gonna even hold y'all. I'm lost for words. This is okay. I'll check out the other videos. Okay, okay, okay. This some are videos, some are lives. Just so you know, some are videos and some are lives. I was gonna make this into a video, but I had to speak. You know, this is disheartening. This is an example of why people don't trust the justice system. Disgusting. Absolutely, absolutely. But my question is, was the prosecutors only depending on the daughter's test? I mean, the daughter to be a witness? I'm just wondering because she was the only one that was named. She was the only one that they stated that they were waiting to be a witness in the trial. That could have been that they are asking for different people to be witnesses different days, but specifically, she was due to be the first witness on the case. But they're saying allegedly that through the jailhouse phone calls that he allegedly bribed two of the witnesses by telling them, he'd pay them and send them on a vacation. Now, this is alleged, but this is based off of what the courts are saying. Let's see. States advised the courts that they have been informed that the defendant, through a third party call, has offered money and a vacation for witnesses not to appear in court. State requests time to allow the investigator time to search the jail calls. Case passed briefly. Sworn for the state as the phone call conversation. Uh, Latavia H. Direct examination, cross examination, sworn for the defense. Jada S. Direct examination, cross examination, sworn for the defense. Martell Haire arguments heard as to the phone calls. Okay. State request adjournment. Court denies motion for adjournment and advised the parties to return at 1:30 p.m. to begin the jury trial. Okay. And then right after that, that's when this was put in. State renews request for adjournment. Arguments heard. Court denies motion and orders counts 1 and 2 served for purpose of trial. Defense moves to dismiss count 2, which is denied by the court, and states move to dismiss the case without prejudice. Defense objects. Court orders case dismissed without prejudice and orders defendant released from any bail conditions. Dismissed for Haire, Martell D. Anthony, state of Wisconsin, and dispositional order and judgment placed as of 8/21/23. And Natty, I didn't want that to be the case. You know what I'm saying? Of course, I wanted them to be caught, but I don't want anyone to be put in harm's way again just for this to, you know what I'm saying? That to me is, that's not what I want to see. That hurts. That does hurt. Like, yeah, they can refile. And I stated that ahead of time. When I first opened this, I stated that without prejudice, meaning that they can refile the charges. And but again, I'm assuming based off of that it seems like they were the prosecution was counting on that one witness heavy. Am I wrong? But to me, it seems like the prosecution was and I'm no attorney or nothing, but it definitely seems like the prosecution was depending on that one witness, which was his youngest daughter, to be exact. There's a special place in hell for sick people like him. You ain't lying. That's how I feel too. And I've been saying that. I promise y'all, if y'all don't, there have been multiple YouTubers who have talked about this case. There has been multiple people on Facebook, TikTok, Twitter, all over the place talking about this case. But the funny thing is, like I said, everybody wants to come up in my comments and talk crazy. Okay, hold on. And then and then y'all gotta go look at them. Y'all gotta go look at the conversation between him and the girlfriend. Go look at the conversation between him and the girlfriend. Now they're saying that the girlfriend allegedly, and this has not been proven. This has not been proven, but they were saying allegedly that the girlfriend was working with the Fed. And I was just like, um, somebody said, what's wrong with letting the dad bathe with their daughter? Well, if y'all don't get y'all sick, nasty, let me tell you something. Something I don't do and I have never done. We don't do the whole sitting in the lap situation. We don't do none of this stuff. And especially when you are a victim of some type of assault in this manner, we don't do that. Okay. We don't do that. We don't watch little girls bathe. We don't do that. That is sick, yo. You don't check on her. You don't do none of that stuff. Sorry. Ask the mama to do it. You's out of your mind, sir. What's wrong with taking a shower with your daughters? Have you lost your mind? That is sick. What is wrong with people, man? There's no way he should have got off and out of jail. I agree. I guess to get him caught up. But they're saying it's all over the place. It's all over the place. Just again, all you got to do is Google Chef Gotti or Martell Hair, aka Chef Gotti. All the stuff is gonna pull up. You're gonna see the text messages between him and her. You're gonna see as a matter of fact, let me so she says, "Babe, I'm gonna need you to get help or we are gonna have to break up. I was honestly hoping that what I seen in my car what I seen in my car was Maya trying to seduce you because you were drunk when in reality it was consensual. I seen text messages from her to you telling you that she wanted and she's not running. Mind you, this is a girl that's not even of age. So the girlfriend, in my opinion, her behind need to be locked up too. Anyway, y'all not get activated with stuff like this. So y'all, I get activated. I'm just warning y'all now. I seen the text messages from you to her telling you that she wanted and she's not running, and you just or just saying she wanted. Then you responded, I know you want it, but that's why we are in this predicament today. Then you telling her that she have to start doing home instead of she's gonna have to start going home instead of being around you all the time because it's starting not to look good. If you don't get help and send her with her mom, I'm gonna have to tell her mom and show her the evidence that I have. I have a daughter, and I would hate for hold on. And I would hate for her dad to be doing that to her. It makes me sick to my stomach thinking about it. You can also ruin her to the point to where she ends up emming other children because of what you two have done. And she said you two. I love you a lot. And the last thing, let me why in the world do you need to let somebody know that you are witnessing yourself do certain things to you love them? Girl, again, you need to be under the jail too. Get out of here. You're enabling. So I love you a lot, and the last thing I'm trying to do is expose you. What kind of stupid man say, y'all get this dumb girl out of my face. Get this I almost call her something else. And it wasn't about to be no girl. It's about to be a female dog. Who you had lost your mind. I didn't want to expose you. We can't raise we can't raise a family like this, babe. And I'm sure if you seen me or found out about me doing something like this to King, you wouldn't trust me around your kids, let alone be with me. Let's work through this together. I'm never against you. Man, I Jesus, you gonna have to help me for real. Make that make sense. Let's work through this together. What in the, what ooh, what do we have to work through? There's nothing to work through. You work through your own issues behind them bars. This is what you can do. But there's nothing that we need to work out together. Work out together, making excuses for you doing what you're doing to your kids. Get up, get up out of here. Get up out of here. Ain't no way. If you saying that you would if basically what you saying if it was anybody else you would have told, but because it was him, you wouldn't tell it. You witnessed it. You witnessed it while the action happened, and you didn't do nothing about it but send him a text message. Man, get out of my face. This is stupid. This is stupid, girl. Now, some people, that's why I guess that's why some people are saying that it was a possible when they were saying on Facebook that she was working with the feds. Listen, I don't care. I don't care. I don't care who she was working with. The text message was nasty. Again, if this man is out here doing these things and you've witnessed them and you don't stop him, you just as guilty. I'm gonna have to tell her mother, which means you knew, and you still, as a mom, chose not to tell that young baby's mom what was going on. You are low, you are a gutter, you are trash, and I wouldn't have nothing for you either. Yeah, I'm telling on you too. They'd be real surprised how many people are out here doing these to children and getting away with it. Listen, y'all go listen to my rant earlier. This is the very thing that I'm talking about. We want to ignore the things that need to be addressed and situations that need to be handled. These are the things I'm talking about right here. I don't care if you was working with the feds. What you said in his text message was idiotic, if you ask me. Like, girl, what? Then let me tell you this. The girlfriend tried to justify it by saying that the girl wasn't screaming. She's 16 years old. Talking about the girl wasn't screaming. Talking about she was telling him she was moaning and stuff. Look, oh, this is sick. Now I can see that too. I can see that too, but mm-mm, 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 mm-mm. They both sick if you ask me. That's just there's no other way to put it. And she's sick if wait a minute, let's be very clear. Let's be very clear. If you know what, let me get a better let me remove this case dismissed. Hold on 1 second. Because this picture right here is enough. I'm gonna keep the kid's face blurred out, of course. Because I don't believe in exposing the children. Um, I don't want to do that. Um, hold up. You understand this picture is the picture is enough. The picture is enough. Enough. It's sick. Lord have mercy. Jesus. I'll use this one. We'll remove that and I'll leave that up there. I just this is how you know this is how you know this girl knew what was going on and you still didn't say nothing. And this is why I got a problem with you. I got a problem with you because you don't have a problem with this picture because you still got your big ugly face up here with this ugly bob. You got your big ugly face still up here letting this man put his hands near these children's uh uh private area. Look at that, y'all. There is no way in anybody's mind that this is okay. Look at where his hands is at. His hands is there's arrows pointing at his hand. And if I'm not mistaken, I want to say all of these are little girls except for the one that's hugged up with the in the back with the woman. I want to say that's a little boy. Let me hold on. Okay, no, so on the far end, on the right hand side with the puff ball, you can see a little bit. That's a little boy. And I know this really doesn't matter, but I just want to put a perspective. Next to him is a little girl. Where his hands is at in the center is a little girl. And then on the other opposite side of him is a little boy. And the mom is hugging on a little girl. So there's three girls in the middle. The woman is hugging on a little girl, and then Martell, where his hands are, those are two little girls right there. The boys are on the outside. I don't like this. I don't like this because again, like I said, I'm the type of uncle my nieces and nephews know. Don't come play in my lap. Don't come sit in my lap. Don't do none of that. And as long as I'm around, you don't sleep. I mean, you don't get up in nobody's lap. Don't let no stranger pick you up and do all this stuff with you. We don't do that. We don't do that. We also don't have to bathe our daughters and stuff like that. You need to figure that out with the mom. Bathing the daughter and teaching your daughter how to bathe is different from you being in the shower with them naked. That's a problem, bro. No, simply elegant one. She chose to ignore it. That's what it was. She chose to ignore it. She saw all this. Come on, she saw all this. She chose to ignore it. That was always my rule. No sitting on my lap unless it's a baby. You ain't getting picked up. Right. And I ain't gonna lie to y'all, I'm still iffy about picking up babies. I'm just keeping it all the way 100. Boy or girl, you know. But I be like, congratulations to my sister and them when they be having kids and stuff. Congratulations. But y'all know, and I'll do anything for the children. But that I won't be doing. That I will not be doing. And this is just it's disgusting, y'all. I can't stomach it, man. I really can't. This is sick. Ain't no way. Yeah, ain't no way at all. Chef, it happened to my son. He was 8 by a family member. My son will be 28 in January. I put that SOB in prison for 40 years. Sheila, I'm so glad you did. Because there are it's so often, right, that we are not believed when these types of things happen. People are not believed, women are not believed, men are not believed. No one wants to believe them. No one wants to believe that this is going on. And when you can do something about it, I salute you for that. Because again, there are more cases that go unresolved, unnoticed than anything in this world. There are more cases of people being I'm not gonna say it because this video not even monetized. Molestation, SA, all of these things are consistently happening, being covered up. So salute to you, Sheila, for being able to get that taken care of. Because listen, The two men who did it to me still out living their life. One of them, just saw, I just saw that this man just got married. And let me be very clear, his wife knows exactly what he be doing. So, with that being said, salute to you again, Sheila, for being able to get the help when the help was needed. And that's how it be sometimes. You don't be ready to tell nobody. You don't wanna people don't realize. I think people don't realize the embarrassment that happened. Although you are a victim, you are embarrassed. It ruins relationships going forward. It ruins a lot of stuff in your lifetime. And it's not so simple as go get healed. Go sit on somebody's couch and get healed. No, you are forever traumatized. Yeah, I do recommend you going and sitting and talking to somebody, but you are traumatized for the rest of your life, which is why I say this type of stuff ruins relationships. You don't want to be in a relationship with somebody, or the moment that somebody that's taller than you touches you, you feel intimidated. You feel, man, this does a lot to you in your life. And my prayer is that these children, I don't know what's gonna happen. I don't know if he getting out, where he going, how things are happening. I don't know any of that. But I am praying for those children's safety. Because clearly, if they're seeing through a third party that he was able to communicate with them, that he could pay for some stuff and send them on a vacation, that clearly means he has some type of connection with them. So if he gets out, what I mean, what's gonna happen? We're just gonna this type of stuff irritates me because it's like you want to wait until something happens to somebody before you get these sick creatures off of this earth. I'm disgusted, y'all. I really am. I had every intention to go in here and find me something to eat, but my stomach is not going to allow that to happen. I wish y'all could see my face. It's been turned up the whole time. Y'all, I'm gonna keep an eye on this case, most definitely. And I'm keeping these kids lifted. I am. I wish there was more that I could do. I really do. Um, I wish there was more that I could do. I, I, I truly am sorry to these children. I am. I am. Cause it sounds like y'all don't have anyone around y'all that I don't know. I just anyway, child. I I just I'm again, yeah, I'm praying for these babies. I'm sorry to these babies, and I wish again that there was more that I could do. I do. I am so sorry that someone as sick as your own father would do these things to you. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. And I just wanted to keep y'all updated on that. I was gonna do a video and I said, nah, I'm gonna go live because I got some stuff I want to say, you know. So again, thank y'all for following this story. Um hold on one second. Let me see if I can put okay. So if you guys would kind of like to go get yourself caught up on this case particularly, this is public records. So you are able to type in his name and what I just put in the in the chat. You're able to just put his name in and all of this stuff is going to pop up. Okay. That's for people, who may know a little bit more about law or whatever the case may be. For me, we know without prejudice means that they can still file charges and redo this thing. But it's crazy. This was the first day of the trial. His daughter was supposed to be a witness. It just all seems a little fishy to me. So again, y'all, make sure you check it out. Like this video, subscribe. Uh, Make sure that you hit that notification bell so that you don't miss any time that I spontaneously go live like I did for this particular situation. Um, but again, I just this is crazy. Anyway, I agree, Brown. I see your comment over there. Yes, absolutely, absolutely. Throw her in there too. She need to be up under the jail. All right, y'all. Um, Wait, I did get a cash app, and I ain't even asked for it, so I gotta thank this person for this cash app. Thank you so much. I didn't ask. I appreciate it. Hold on. That's from Jackie. Thank you so much. Thank you so very much for the cash app. It is greatly appreciated. Anyone who blesses the channel, even after you see this video or during the playback, thank you so very much. It's greatly appreciated. I know Patreon members, I would typically have told y'all I was getting ready to go live, but mm, this just maybe I did put it. Did I put it in Patreon? I did put it in Patreon. I did. I did. Emergency live. Emergency. But no, guys, thank you so much for tuning in. We're gonna keep an eye out on this, and I'm gonna be sure to let you guys know if I see any moving parts. I know I have been keeping an eye on this from the day that I was introduced. When he got arrested, I was like a hawk watching their website. Like, what they about to update now? What they about to update now? What they about to update now? I was consistently watching it. So, with that being said, y'all, I appreciate y'all again. I didn't want this to be over an hour. Um, but sending love and prayers to anyone who may be triggered or affected by this. Sending love and prayers to you. I hope things get better for you. And I am keeping those babies lifted in prayer that they be okay. I need them to be okay. I need them to be okay. And I may try to see if we can reach out to the oldest daughter again. I don't know if she's willing to do any interviews, but I know she did one with Gerald, and I would just like to know maybe how she's doing after this. Maybe give her some time, and if respectfully, if she's willing to talk, then she's willing to talk. If not, I can respect that and I can totally understand it. But this is not gonna be the last time you guys hear about Martell here. That's facts. Okay. With that being said, guys, again, like this video, set your notifications, subscribe to the channel, and I will be sure to see you guys in the next video. Peace.